The lights go out, the race gets underway. It's a good start by Tuller, it's a good start by Studer from the second row of the grid. Leon Frost is going to be about 5th place, I think, as they head into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. And it is Tuller that I think has got the lead of the race then. It looks like it might be Studer up to 2nd position as they climb up towards Graham Hill Bend for the first time. Look at the cars, 3 wide there into the corner. Well, it's Tuller and Balsey very close, and Balsey's not very happy with that. He has been caught up in that. Tuller, it's Studer that spins around. Balsey is delayed, but I think Peter Balsey could see that one coming. Both of them stranded in the middle of the circuit. So it is Tuller leading. It's Leon Frost that's made his way back up to 2nd place as a result of all of that. And it looks like it's Bill Garner, number 12, that's in 3rd position ahead of Matt Harbert in 4th. But we've still got those 2 cars stranded up there at Druids at the moment. Yeah,
it looks like they are now just about clear. Peter Studer has gone, which is good, and Peter Balsey with no front nose cone and possibly some right front damage.
Yeah, he's got right front wheel is pointing in the wrong direction, so he's going to go no further in this race. He's just trying to get his car off the track. His nose cone is in the middle of the circuit. He's just trying to manoeuvre himself out of the way, but I think in doing that he's now got himself stuck on the curb. But yeah, safety car is being deployed. We can see the yellow bar on the timing screen, on the timing tower. We get the message on the timing screen, and Peter Balsey is now driving that car away. But it's just then the nose that's going to be cleared, and there's a marshal just dashing onto the circuit to recover that. And Peter is, he's going to somehow get this car back to the pit lane, I think. He's now up to reasonable speed as he's going along the coupe straight behind us. So the course of the safety car is now behind the safety car, and I would imagine it's going to be one of these short, sharp safety cars that will only last about 1 lap, Matt.
Peter Balsey almost had a conversation with the safety car driver there to say, can I go through and get past you? And there was a thumbs up. So Peter Balsey is going to be, I reckon, for the pit lane, because of course that car with no front, he's going to carry on, is Peter Balsey. So he's determined to catch back up and do something within this race. I think when we said the right front was damaged, I think the lock that he had on it just looked like it had been damaged, but I think it's okay. Yeah, it looks like it. So it's possibly just the nose cone that he's lost. So that does mean at least he's going to catch up with the rear of the safety car train. He's been waved through effectively by the safety car, and he will catch up with the rear of the train, I would think, pretty much by the time the safety car goes in. I mean, it's not going to go in at the end of this lap. I think it will do at least 1 full lap, having joined the circuit at on Cooper Straight. Yeah, it's going to do 1 lap, isn't it? And then we'll get it back in. So a bit frustrating, really, that we've had that a couple of times today, where we've had a safety car that almost, as it turned out, we didn't quite need. But better to be safe than sorry, I suppose. And we're still going to have probably 10 minutes or so of racing by the time we get to the end of this lap. So the order at the end of lap 2 is number 90, Tor Tuller. It is that's leading the way then. From number 93, Lauren Frost in 2nd. Number 12, Bill Garner is 3rd, 1 Garner. 4th is number 33, Matt Harbert. 5th is number 3, Vaughan Jones, who's been 3rd in the championship the last 2 years. 6th, number 46, Will Malin, still going very well. 7th, number 26, Martin Farmer, so he's made a bit of progress. 8th is number 88, which is Francis Twyman. 9th is number 8, Wasp Price, running out the top 10 is the number 56 car, which is that of Adam Hayes, the AHS challenger for the man from Hazelmere. So Leon Frost there actually recovered fairly well, didn't he? After a sluggish start away from pole position, he managed to get himself back into that 2nd place. Of course, he was helped by the interlock between Peter Studer and Peter Balsey, but Leon Frost, after doing a grand job this morning to qualify, he will be looking to take yet another win. He's very new to car racing. This is his car racing debut this year, the former kart star. So Leon Frost, he is working his way closely to the top of the championship, and if he can do anything about Thor Tuller, he could be on for another win within as many races here today at Brands Hatch. And we're about to get this race back underway because the safety car lights are off and the head of the field are about to accelerate once again.
Yeah, certainly are then. So in goes the safety car. The control is now in the hands of Tor Tuller, the 20-year-old from Derby, Formula 1 interpreter and student, very much into his sim racing as well. He's part of the Brabham iRacing team, and he's got the cars queued up behind him, and he goes very late indeed. He accelerates his way, possibly too late, because Leon Frost immediately dives up the inside of him at the restart and takes the lead of the race. So he left that very late for that restart, did Tortilla, and Leon Frost immediately capitalised and moved through into the lead of the race at the restart. So it's Leon Frost, number 93, that is leading. Tortilla, number 90, is second. Bill Garner is third. And Vaughan Jones, it's Martin Farmer. He's made up a couple of places. He's going around the outside of Vaughan Jones, trying to get fifth place away there. Matt Harbert is in fourth, but that didn't quite work out for Martin Farmer.
No, so he's working his way through the field at the minute. So that is Martin Farmer, who is working his way a little bit closer to the front as he heads now along the back straight once again under these green flag conditions. And it was a great start there for Leon Frost as he's got his way past Tortalla. So he now leads the way, and he's already starting to extend that margin over the rest of the pack. So it's a really late go for Tor in the number 90 machine, and all of a sudden everyone was backed up. We've got double wave yellows off screen as well, down through Surtees as the car which has just stopped on the exit of the corner.
Possibly Francis Twyman, but we'll get that picked up in a moment. No, it's Ross Price, in fact, number 8, that has had the spin. Leon Frost comes across the line to lead at the end of lap 4. Then he's done a 1 minute 9.155, new fastest lap of the race, and he's got a lead of 1.5 seconds now over Tortilla. There you can see Matt Harbert there in the sort of green-nosed car. That's in 4th position, so he's one of the championship contenders. He's got Martin Farmer coming up to try and tackle him, but he's still running alongside with Vaughan Jones as he was for 5th position a lap ago. And again, Martin Farmer can't quite make that work. They have got now Will Malin's number 46 just behind them, so Malin's losing out a position at that restart, and he down into 7th place, but not a bad effort for his first time out. Just in the front of shot there, we could see it looked like number 12 Bill Garner was getting right on terms with Tortilla as well. That looked like that was getting a bit closer as well. So 8.25 minutes to go in this race. It's Leon Frost that is leading by a fairly comfortable margin, but it's fairly close behind them.
Another car is off through Surtees as well, so in just as many laps we've got 2 cars off. It's the red one of number
4. That is Tim Probert.
There we go.
Probert's rejoined.
He does find the track once again, which is good. I was just going to mention that we've had a good run so far for the Class B car of William Malin. He's up there in what's going to be 7th place, and he was briefly challenging the back of Martin Farmer as well. So just behind these 2 cars we can currently see working their way in towards Paddock Hill Bend. That is the battle for 4th place between Matt Harbert and behind the number 3 machine at the minute of Vaughan Jones. They almost go 3 wide in towards Druids, and it's going to be Martin Farmer who tries to go all the way around the outside line, which has been working so far today, but now with the conditions just starting to change once more, doesn't work in the favour of Martin on this occasion. So those 3 cars work their way down again in towards Graham Hill Bend, and they currently find themselves about 1.3 seconds back from the car ahead, which is still that of number 12 Bill Garner. Yep,
so they're battling with each other, and here you've got Harbert and Jones, who are both contenders for the championship title this year. Martin Farmer is not, just having done occasional races during the course of this season. They've passed multiple champion in Formula V. So it's really about what Harbert and Jones can do here, and it's seemingly the case that they can't quite live with the pace of Leon Frost, who has grown with confidence as the season has gone on, really. But Harbert there, number 33 in 4th position, making his way through. Garner now in 3rd place, has done the best lap of the race. But Harbert, he's had 3 wins so far this year. They have come at Croft and then at Silverstone and at Snetterton. So he's won at 3 different circuits during the course of the year. Meanwhile, the battle for 2nd goes through, the battle for 4th goes through, and again, Farmer taking that line yet again, but it's not worked from on the previous 3 or 4 occasions, has it, Matt?
No, almost went straight on there as well as he tried to break into the number 33 machine, now having to defend from Vaughan Jones as they again negotiate the left-hander down at Graham Hill Bend. And behind, still getting a little bit closer now, is William Malians in that Class B car once again. He's got, of course, Bill Garner up the road, which is also a Class B car. So, of course, they're going for their own championship in that second class of the Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship. But for now, this is one of the closest battles we have on circuit, just off the podium places at the minute. And again, Martin Farmer tries to go for the outside line. I think it might be wise for Martin to try a different line just to see if he can make that work instead of the outside. He does get a good run, though, on Vaughan Jones on this occasion. He can't quite draw alongside as they come back onto the Brabham Straight once again. But can he be the later of the breakers in towards Paddock Hill Bend? He tries to be, he sends it to the inside, and Martin Farmer will finally get that place away.
Yeah, up into 5th position he goes then. But Vaughan Jones, the man from Abergavenny, is going to try to fight back. Around the outside, he will go into Druids, the hairpin, and can't quite make it work there. But he carries more speed out of the corners, better out of the corners, it seems, than is Martin Farmer today. Farmer in that gap. You've got Vaughan Jones there in the Storm, number 3. And you've got the AHS Dominator up ahead, so quite a variety of different chassis. And that Will Malin's car, number 46, still going very well indeed. It is Will in that ex-Martin Snelly car, which he only picked up a couple of days ago. So remarkable effort from him. Farmer there in 5th. A new helmet for him this weekend as well. They're very keen to show that off. He was hoping for a bit more sunshine, I think, so it would glint nicely in the light. But he's not been blessed with that, as Martin Farmer there in 5th position. Over the line, meanwhile, has gone Leon Frost. Is leading by 3.6 seconds from Tortola, and Bill Garner is there in 3rd still. Frost did another new fastest lap of the race now, 108.805.
Yep, so pushing on nicely is Leon Frost with that 3.5 second gap now over Tortola in car number 90 there in 2nd place, and still being hassled at the minute by the number 12 machine of Bill Garner. And I don't think Martin Farmer is done with his charge up the field, with 4 minutes now left on the clock. And we've got some problems, unfortunately, for Tim Probert. For the 2nd time within this race, he is up against the pit wall as they exited Clark Curve. So whether he's made contact or not, I'm not too sure, but it looks like from what we can see, he's just managed to get it stopped before he has made contact with the pit wall. So we'll see what they do there, but Tim Probert in quite a precarious place.
Yeah, I just thought Will Malins was about to make a move there on the much more experienced Vaughan Jones into. We've also got a car off on the exit of the Druids hairpin as well. Pick up on who that was. But yeah, I thought Malins was going to challenge Vaughan Jones there for a moment.
Red flag as well.
Yes, red flag is now shown. Red lights have gone on, and I imagine that's because of that Tim Probert car being stranded. And the officials took a look at the clock. There's just over 3 minutes to go. We're not going to get a safety car out. The car cleared and back in again. And yet, checkered flag waves as well. So a shame that the Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship race ends that way, because it was rather entertaining. But I think the right thing done there with that car of Tim Probert off in a dangerous position. I don't think Leon Frost will mind that too much. He was leading at the time the check flag went out, although our timing screens have now decided to tell us something different. And I'm sure the TSO will sort that out in a minute, but they're putting everything through in a rather random order at the moment. So I think it was Frost from Tuller from Ghana, our top 3, and the cars will make their way back around to the pit lane momentarily. And I imagine we'll be able to get our top 3 for a word with Josh Barrett in a moment. Hopefully, when we see the Zamp Helmets Formula V cars out later on at about 5:15, everything will be a little bit calmer. The track may well, if the forecast be believed, dried out by then. So there's a bit of a breeze now I can see in the trees here at Brands Hatch. So not those trees, those don't look like they're moving at all, but some other trees I can see out the window, they are moving a bit more. And I think the breeze will dry out the circuit as the afternoon goes on.
The Marshall was just kind of saying to Peter Belzy, do you want your nose cone back? Do you want to take it with you? And he kind of just drove on past. So they tried.
They did, but I mean, I'm not sure where it's going to put it.
No.
Okay, let's take a look at the results now. TSL have, I think, got the orders sorted out, so we'll have a look at the results at the end of that Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship race. Leon Frost it was at the end of 7 laps that took the win in car number 93. He beat number 90 Tortola by 3.060 seconds. In 3rd place, number 12 Bill Garner. 4th in the 33 car was Matt Harbert. 5th, number 3 Vaughan Jones. 6th, number 26 Martin Farmer, ahead of 7th number 46 Will Malins, 8th number 56 Adam Hayes, in 9th place number 88 Francis Twyman, and Simon Foley number 32 rounded out the top 10, ahead of Oliver Mitchell, Bradley Tarleton, Phil Waterhouse and Lucas Bashir. That was the top 14. A bit further back, you'll see that in 15th place, from the back of the grid, good effort there from Matt Topham ahead of Daniel Lagny. Tim Probert may well find himself taken out of the results because I think he did cause that red flag. So Graham Foley, Peter Studer, Peter Belzy, and I think Sam Engineer will probably, when we see the printed results at the end of the day, be classified as our top 20 finishers at the end of that one. Right, we just need to try and get our drivers into position, hopefully, for a chat with Josh Brown. Always a bit more difficult when there has been a red flag. The next race coming up is going to be the Radical Bike Sports Championship, which we will look forward to momentarily. That's a 25-minute race. This is the one, I think, with the partially reversed grid based on the qualifying time. So we've got a pit stop race for the bike sports later on as well. But all of that to look forward to. We've got the Tim Probert car to recover as well. Of course, that was up against the pit wall before the bike sports cars can be released out onto the circuit. A bit of general tidying up being done around Brands Hatch as well. And a reminder, there's more racing here at Brands Hatch over the course of the next 2 days. Classic Sports Car Club are here with a big event on Monday as well. But we will head down to the pit lane now, and Josh Barrett.
So we're down here after the Formula V race, and Leon after the win at Cadwell Park and our win at Brands Hatch. Well done.
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, I'd just like to dedicate this win to Alan Swain, great man in the paddock, and this one was truly for him.
Absolutely right, and you drove really well in that race. You had to get past Tor at the restart and looked like you'd done that quite well.
Yeah, you know, the first start, first on the wet, I was a bit nervous, you know. It was just a struggle. I'd never done a wet start, so I ran off the track a bit and I just slid, so bad start, but I managed to get around the outside of all of them before their little incident and getting second. And on the restart, I was just watching. I could sort of hear his engine. I was watching, waiting to see when he was edging, so I sort of just slowly building it with his pace, and I saw him go and I just went for it, and then I thought, if I don't get past him now, I've got to deal with everyone else, and so decided to just stick it down the inside and head down from there forward, and got a nice big gap, and then red flag.
Between that, you just sort of just driving, not looking in your mirrors, just going trying to push forward.
Yeah, I was just, in all honesty, I was just looking where the grip was. I was just experimenting every lap. Some laps I was braking on the inside. I just wanted to find the grip, you know, because if it's like this later, then I want to know where the grip is really.
Well done, good luck later on as well. So Leon Frost, our race winner. Get Tor over, well done Tor. Second place, a great result.
Thank you so much. I really don't know how I did it.
And I was speaking to Ian Jordan actually, and he was telling you how to start the car in the wet because you'd never done it before.
Yeah, it worked great. It worked great. I got the launch, but just couldn't keep it steady at the end there.
And we get leading off a restart. That was all a new experience for you as well.
Yeah, you could probably see. Yeah, I did not know what to do beyond the safety car, but it worked out in the end. Yeah.
And then you had Bill, I think, behind you for the rest of the race, but you managed to hold him back.
Yeah, he was doing great. And I just barely got it, and the red flag saved me. Yeah.
Is that your first overall podium in car racing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And the car, obviously, you started the season in a different car, but now in the car, I guess your dad started the season in.
Yeah, we made the switch at Cadwell, and it's worked out great. And I just want to take this opportunity to just say rest in peace to Alan Swain. He was a great man, and we're going to miss him all.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll be there. He was here, he'd be very pleased how you drove, so well done.
I hope so.
So there's Tor Tyler with second. We've got Bill, third position. Great. I think you got the fastest lap as well, so well done.
Did I? Oh, well, that's good. In B or in
Overall?
Oh, overall. Oh, brilliant. That's awesome, man. Oh, really pleased with that.
And you had a good battle there with Tor at the end.
Yeah, it was. I tried a few moves, but discretion being the better part of valour, and let's bring it home on a day like today. So yeah, really happy with that, and increases the lead in the B Championship, which is our goal for today.
Tell us about your season, because it's been going really well.
Yeah, it's been really going well. 2 years out in the James Harridge Maverick. Obviously, that's got a really good pedigree. I'd got a bit of rust, which have been gradually knocking off. We had a podium at Silverstone overall. Had a DNF at Croft, which was a bit unfortunate, but other than that, I had a really good season.
How different is the car to the one you raced before?
Yeah, it's a lot stiffer, it's very pointy, very much on the nose, just as James liked it. I come from a karting background as well, so that suits me. So yeah, we're getting to grips with it, it's coming.
Where he sort of sold it to you, has it been left to set up there, or have you been fine-tuning it yourself?
Yeah, he left the setup, and he's been giving me quite a bit of background advice as well. So James is enthusiastic, isn't he? So he wanted to see his car going well. So yeah, brilliant.
It certainly has done. So well done this season, and good luck for the rest of the year.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
So there's our top three from the Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship. More racing though coming up. We've got bike sports in a few moments' time.